like, help me, dear Lord. That's what Kathy's saying. Anyway, okay. Hi, everybody. So we're continuing a theme. It's called Do Stuff, Lift Stuff, and then today is going to be Move Stuff. Like do more stuff, and we're going to do it with very functional moves, some of the most superior moves that you can do to help you. And why do you want to do these things? Why do you want to do some of the things that I'm going to do today that you're going to say, oh, that's just silly? No, these are very functional things, and that's what I'm going to be doing today is move more things. That means move your joints as you're trying to get mobility, as you're trying to get strength. Typically they're called compound moves because you use your whole body. Very functional. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Okay, we're recording, and I just wanted to set the stage there. And I was talking to Marilyn. You know what this is? This is a simple broom handle. That's what this is. You can pick it up at any hardware store. It's long enough. It's a little bit longer than the dowel that you got from me, or that we used to use at school whenever that we were in the gym. But that's good because it helps me go wider with my arms. And now I'm going to finish the thought before I forget it, Marilyn, because she had her hip replaced, knee replaced, I think. Step up on your little balance medium. This is our balance pad. And for those of you who might be pulling this up on my YouTube channel, it's Fitness Concepts Plus. And then I'm eating an apple. I have way over 500 workouts there now. This is just real life workouts. This is what I need to be doing to keep doing, and you can come in or not. And if you don't want to come in and do this with me, then you can go pick out your bedpan. The color. Make sure you get a good color. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Marilyn, and anybody who wants to keep doing stairs better, step on this walking pad. Do slow rhythmic marching. Okay. Whenever I tell you that, I'm telling you, have your little pole here, or a chair, or do it over where your counter is, or a table, so that you can put your hands on the table. When you do this, see this? You're doing a march in place. It's not quite the same as ambulating forward or backward, because we're just pumping here, and we want to hit a rhythm. Okay, so that's one of the principles of walking. If you want to walk better, hit a rhythm in your walking. And if I've hit a rhythm in my walking and I'm feeling pretty confident, I'm going to ask you a couple of things while you're doing this little leg pump. I call it a leg pump. So here's the deal. Now I want you to slow down, and you might have noticed that I did a little change. What did I do? I pulled my toes up a little, so that I take my whole foot up and down, my whole foot. So that means when I step into the pad, it's pretty much on all four corners, basically, not my toes, because I just put a little lift on my toe, a little, because I want to get my heel down as well. See, if I go into the toe box, that's real easy that's kind of tiptoe walking. But now pull your toes up, slow down your cadence, and let the whole foot and your toe is just a little bit lifted. That's enough, believe it or not, to send you into a fall situation. That little change. Okay, now after you've done this, we're gonna step back. And then I'm gonna come back up. Now, pretend you are on a stair, okay? I would suggest that if you have some stairs that go to a basement, see, I did the other leg. So here's my pole. I'm dropping my shoulders. I'm breathing through my nose. I'm bracing, keeping my chin tucked, and I'm stepping back. And I'm rolling from the toe to the heel, okay? Then I'm gonna step back up. Then I'm gonna step back. And when I step back, I can either use my little pole or not. But if I start to lose balance, see, I can just put my pole down. Or put your hand on a counter, on a bed, on a chair. You get the idea. Now, this is an important move right here, is to step back. It's the beginning of a step back lunge, but we're doing it from a platform that is very unstable, okay? That is the soft pad, or it could be a pillow. So see, I want to roll into my heel. So as far as getting yourself oriented to walk better, you just did a pump. See this? We did a marching pump. We didn't go too fast. We didn't go too slow, but we started to hit a rhythm. So I'm going over some of the very principles in walking better. Step back, roll to the heel, come back up. Step back, roll to the heel, come back up. If, when you step back, you start wobbling, you gotta put the pole down, okay? You just got to. Keep your chin tucked, big breath. You're gonna step back, and see, you don't have to step back far. The more confident that you get, and because the stronger you get in this motion, the wider back you can step. But here's what you gotta hear. When you go to step back, you are shifting. You're gonna shift into the leg on the pillow. You're gonna step back. You wanna keep this from wobbling all over the place. If it is, just be aware of it and use your pole until you get really proficient at a smooth transition. So I'm going over some of the very basic, in this little warm-up, I'm going over some of the most important things that you need to keep in mind if you want to walk better and trip less. Every time I lift my foot up, whether it was here, whether it's here, I'm pulling those toes up, okay? I'm stepping back. Sometime I might use this. I keep reminding myself to drop my shoulders, to tighten in on my tummy. I'm gonna come back and step back, and when I step back, my toes are headed forward. Tighten, drop, breath, exhale, and you need to feel a little stretch coming into the heel. Okay, drop the shoulders, breath, soften the knees. That is the trick. Because if you go to step back and you're locked, you're going down. I'm just telling you, you're gonna lose balance so much quicker. So why do I soften the knee? I lower my center of gravity. Much more stable. I get to step back further using my joints, putting that synovial fluid through the joints. Drop my shoulders, breath through my nose. Bring the knee up now, step back, okay? Use your pole, use your chair, use a wall, use a counter. Just use it lightly. Okay, soften the knee. We're gonna step back a couple more times. I'm just telling you, and then we're gonna go to a very important move that I was about ready to show Marilyn when everybody started coming on. Here we go. Back, back, back. Yeah. So I'm going way back there. I'm going to come back up. I'm going to do it one more time, one more time. So the last couple of times, what I want you to do is try not to hold, tighten, bring the knee up, soften, and come down. Okay? So now I'm going to come back in here. I'm going to soften my knees, rib cage up, breath, bring the knee up, and come back. So this is especially challenging because you're doing a one-legged stance for a couple seconds on an unstable surface. Bingo! That's the different things that need to be put in place to do really good balance work. And you're gonna feel a little off once in a while. That's what I want you to, because it's pushing your balance systems. It's your sight, it's your hearing, it's your proprioceptive sensors. Soften, shift, bring the knee up, and step back. Yes. Big breath, big breath, big breath, big breath. Come back. Last one. Here we go. Drop the shoulders. Tighten. Use the bar if you need to. Use the wall if you need to. Soften again. Bring the knee up. Hang out here for a couple seconds and then go back. I know it. You're supposed to struggle. That's what I want you to do. Okay? Now, before we get off, this is what I was going to show you, Marilyn. You're holding onto your stairwell. I'm presuming that you would do this on the bottom stair. Don't do it on the top for obvious reasons. If you misstep and you're at the bottom of the stairwell, well, we're not going to have a problem as big. Okay? Here we go. Again, soften your knee. And now instead of going back, what am I going to do? I'm going to lift my toe up. I'm going to lift my knee up. And I'm going to put my heel down. And then I'm going to come back. And I'm going to come down. And I'm going to come back. You see, I have to bend and then straighten. I want to just tap that toe right down as far as I feel I can. I'm going to hang on to the edges. I'm going to hang on to my pole. I'm going to open up my feet. I'm going to really spread my toes. Take a big breath. And then step into your pad and you're going to switch. Okay? So tighten tummy. So this is stepping down. As a matter of fact, you can get the benefit of this on any stairwell, anywhere. Hold on to the sides of wherever your steps, the stairwell is. And drop your shoulders. Tighten your tummy. Hesitate as you come down. See, just hesitate. And go down your stairs once or twice in a day if you use them regularly. Okay, so here's my power wall. And I'm going to shift. I'm going to drop my shoulders, bring my knee up, pull my toe up. Then I'm going to tap that heel. As you bend your knee, stay into your all four corners of that supporting foot, the foot that stays on the pillow. Drop your shoulders, and you're going to tap down. So this is your elongation of your muscle. You're going to go down. Take a big breath. So it's the eccentric moving. Then you come up in the concentric. So you're coming up, and then you're going down. Emphasize the down and slow it down. You're going to feel your muscles. That's the point. This is going to make a difference in the way you handle stairs. Then go ahead and step and then come back into it. Okay, now we're going to revisit this in just a minute. So I want you to understand this kind of tapping. Don't bend forward, drop your shoulders, keep your chin tucked. Now you're seeing it from the front view here. See, it's just like that. It's just like that. You can either keep your legs straight or you can bend it up, or you pretend you're going down. Then you're gonna go down, see, like that, okay? So we'll do the other side now. So it's just right there, see? Just like that. My rib cage is up, my shoulders are down, I'm breathing through my nose, I'm bringing this knee up, and then I want to keep the heel tapping. And that does several things, okay? Not just one or two. Not the least of which is lifting my toe. Yes. Why is that important? Here's what I want you to notice. Have you started walking in such a way that you drag your feet? Do you know what exacerbates that or what contributes to that? Wearing shoes that are slides. So, even though it's a pain to put on a full shoe, you need to be very aware of when you put a slide on, you've just increased your possibility of falling. I know, you hate to hear that because you have those favorite slippers. I can't even tell you how many times somebody told me they slipped and fell, and I asked them what shoe they had on. Oh, I had on my favorite slippers, or I had on these slides, these old garden shoes. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm doing a heel toe walking. Heel toe. I've slowed it down because we get into doing that sliding when we have slides on, or we get in a hurry, okay? So we want to do heel toe walking. And so this is one of the reasons why you want to get some painter's tape. Get a wide one, put it on your floor, straight line through one of your rooms, somewhere where you have, it could be a carpet, it could be a hardwood floor, it could be whatever. But then walk on that line and do a heel toe walk. So I'm going over some of the main principles of functionality and reasons why people fall, okay? They've studied this stuff. Do you not think insurances haven't studied this? They've studied this. They have some real good hard facts on the issues that make people fall more often. So the next thing is our propensity, along with shuffling, see, just shuffling. You may think, oh, that's more safe, but actually it's not. So another item along with this, so what am I doing? I'm doing an exaggerated knee lift. Okay, why am I doing that? Because I'm starting to look around and be aware of where I'm stepping. So the time that we do these exaggerated knee lifts is when we see something that we have to step over, correct? So let me tell you something. If I could sign anybody who would promise to do the work, sign you up on, I'm doing exaggerated knee lifting. I'm going forward, then I'm going backward. See here? I'm tightening in my tummy. I'm dropping my chin. I'm saying rib cage up. I'm dropping my shoulders. Because if you would do, I will say 20 of these exaggerated knee lift walking, okay? Do it in a straight line. Just do it. And if it bothers you, if it's such a negative experience to stay on a straight line, don't worry about it. just do the exaggerated knee lift, the exaggerated heel lift. Drop my shoulders, tighten my tummy, bring that knee up and down. Heel toe, bring that knee up, 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 bring it down, heel toe. Tight tummy, tight tummy. Here's the deal. When you start doing this, and you'll overshoot. You'll either under or over balance. When you do that, soften your knees, okay? Soften your knees. Don't lock out, because that's what everybody does. That's a reaction. And unless you train differently, that's what you will do. You will stiffen and lock like this, and then you're gonna go down and break something, okay? All right, so this exaggerated knee lifting brings me to one of the one of the other 5 or so issues with why we fall so much when we're just walking. Straighten your walk up, okay? We're doing that right now. I'm going front to back. I'm doing heel toe, toe heel. I'm walking on a straight line. I'm exaggerated knee lift walking and being aware of my surroundings. Okay, what does that mean? If you are walking like this, constantly looking down, you're not straightening up. The pressure on your neck and your back and your hips when you're doing this is so much more. It is it's a very inaccurate way to walk, for lack of a better word, okay? Drop your shoulders, heel toe walking, being aware of your surroundings. And how do you be aware of your surroundings? Let your gaze go in front of you, okay? A good technique to do this, I heard a great suggestion on this, is wherever you're walking, put some kind of a colored piece of tape on the wall, and just focus on that tape. Let your peripheral vision tell you about other things that might be in your pathway. So one of the really good techniques, again, is putting your pad there, okay? Now I'm not gonna step on the pad. I'm gonna step over the pad, okay? I'm gonna step over the pad, but you noticed I didn't look down, okay? I was looking forward, so I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna look forward to something stationary on the wall. I am not gonna look down, and I'm gonna step over the pad. You have to keep your knees soft and your tummy tight, because when I come here to step over the pad, you tend to want to lock your knee and arch your back. Don't do either one of those, okay? Drop your shoulders, tighten your tummy, soften the knee. I'm gonna come up and over. I'm not looking down, but I see the object. I see it out of my peripheral vision, okay? Because I'm not looking down. Drop your shoulders, take a big deep breath. Here I am, here's the object. I'm not looking down, I'm stepping over. And in doing this, you have to stay slow working, because I don't want you to step over and then you miss it and you're surprised and you get all off balance, and it really causes you to feel anxious, okay? So, major things that we just went over for getting into our mobility work, to ambulate better, to walk better, okay? Now, I'm telling you right now, I am gonna be down into the floor. I'm gonna be down into the floor some, because why? Because it's very important. actually, as a workout skill, getting into the floor is the height of mobility work. It is just the best because here's that word, it's functional. So use a pad if you need to either sit on or to put your knee on, or however you need to use it, put your head on. Anytime you're gonna do floor work, put some kind of a pillow in the floor. That's number one, okay? Now, before I get down into that pillow or down into the floor, I'm gonna put my hands on my chair, okay? And I am going to step back with my shoulders over my wrists, and then I'm going to step back forward again. So I'm going to go cat and camel. So if you are in the category of you just don't want to get down into the floor, then you got to lock this move in your brain. Yep, you got to do the cat camel. And then we're going to go from that to the bird dog. And then I'm going to get in the floor and do it. And if you're not getting in the floor, you especially need to get it right from the chair. So I'm going to drop my shoulders. My knees are soft, bent. I have a flat back. See that? My elbows are turned in. Okay? Meaning I don't flare my elbows here. I turn them in. I push my butt back, shine my taillights, and I want to go way up. And I want to do a mad cat. And I'm going to pull my tummy in, really pull my tummy in. And I'm going to bring my shoulders to my ears. Then I'm going to slowly drop my shoulders. And then I'm going to take my back and go into a depression like a camel, the hump, the space in between the hump. So it's a cat camel. So I'm going to go way up like a mad cat, keep my knees soft, keep my elbows turned in, bring my shoulders up to my ears, really change the position of my pelvic bones all the way up. Then let it come back down, drop the shoulders, keep down with your knees, drop the shoulders, drop the shoulders, drop the shoulders. Take a big breath, drop the shoulders, take a big breath, and then come back up, and shoulders, go to the ears, stay down, big rounded back. Now push your butt back and drop your shoulders. Take a big deep breath. You want to be able to do a cat camel. Then straight from that, you're going to take one leg back. You're going to take the opposite hand over the chair. So you're just going to be right here on one leg, one hand, and you're just going to be holding it right here. You don't have to do lifts. I mean, if you want to count, you can. Keep your elbow tucked in. Keep your knee soft. Straighten it a little, knee soft. Straighten it a little, knee soft. Straighten it a little, hold breath. Hold breath, keep your chin tucked. Keep your chin tucked. The back of your head is coming up. The back of your head is coming up. Breath, breath, breath. Put your hand down. Put your foot down. Now you're going to be over on the other side. You're going to put that leg back. Opposite, opposite. So opposite leg to opposite hand over the chair. And I'm going to press my heel up. And I'm going to hold it right there. Stretch out. Point, flex, point, flex. Keep your knee soft. Breath. Keep your knee soft. Breath. Keep your knee soft. Breath. Press. Press. You can go down and up. So see, I'm just softening the knee, bringing it up, Keep your chin tucked. Take a big breath through your nose. Tighten your tummy. Hold it right up there. Hold it down. Stretch out, stretch out, stretch out. Breath. Come back in. Come back in. Go right back into the cat camel. So mad cat, bend your knees. Really push the shoulders to the ears. Big breath. And then drop the shoulders. And then drop the back. Take a big deep breath. Big deep breath, big deep breath. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay. Now, I'm going to turn here. I could get right down that way, but I'm going to use the chair. Those of you who are not going to use the chair, you can do almost everything that we're doing from the wall or a chair. Either sit down on the chair if we're doing supine moves with your tummy up, or prone moves. You can be standing and put your hands on the chair. So I'm going to come right here. I'm going to step out. I'm going to hang on to the chair, bend my knee down. Now, what I just did right now, I can't even tell you what an important functional move this is. It just is. And some of you avoid it, and I'm going to really try my best to help you learn how to move when you have compromised joints and you're just scared to get down and up. I understand. That's why I'm doing it with you, but I'm going to go back up, and then I'm going to turn around and come down the other knee. Okay, so stay with me on this, all right? So I'm right here. I could do it with one hand here, tighten in my tummy. My toe is pushing into the ground. But if I needed to, I will go ahead and have you grasp. See that? Turn your body just a little. Go ahead and grasp with both hands. That's okay. See, my toes are really being flexed, okay? Here's what you can't do. You can't go hunker way up with your shoulders like that. You got to drop your shoulders, okay? Now, get in your head what you're going to do. You're going to push into the knee and the toe, and you're going to push into your hands. But you got to keep your tummy tight. Are you ready? Drop your shoulders, take a breath, tummy tight, push, and you're up. And you come over here, and you can go ahead and stand up. Then I'm going to come here. I'm going to step out with that leg that's close to the chair. This knee is going to come down. I'm going to use my chair if I need it. I don't have to use it. You know, use it if you need it. Both hands or one hand, whatever you want. Now, let's go back through. This is I can't even tell you how important it is to get the chain of lining up posturally correct. Drop your shoulders. Take a breath. Toes are under. Grab or push. Push. And you're up. Okay? If I had to give you a workout program to get you better mobility, to get your confidence up, and to help you walk better, it would be what we just did. Yeah. I would step forward. I have a pad there. Drop my shoulders. Tighten. I'm going to bend the knee. I'm going to go down. I'm going to hang out here before I just plop right into that with my knee. I'm going to hang out here, right here. See, I have my hands here. Drop your shoulders. Take a breath. Just hang out here. Just hang out. See, my knee's not down. And then when you think, oh, I can't hold it any longer, put your knee down. Yes. This is going to stimulate your muscle. It's going to stimulate joint activity, your breathing, your posture lineup, your core like nothing else, because you're tightening in and you're using it to come down. You're using it to come up with, okay? So here I am. My toes are flexed. Drop my shoulders. Use both hands if you need to. Just adjust yourself and turn so you can do that. Or one hand, or no hands. So my toe is down. my knee is down. I'm going to drop my shoulders. Use this if you need to. Use both hands if you need to. Take a breath. Yes. Exhale and push into the toe and activate this muscle. Then you come up, you turn. You're going to step out with that leg and you're going to drop your shoulders and you're going to really try to come down as far as you can. And you're going to hold it here. Use your hand on the chair if you need to, but hold it here. Breath, breath, breath. Try to get as close to the pillow as you can. Breath, 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 breath. And then when you think, oh, I can't go anymore, then you let your knee go down to the pillow. Okay? Big deep breath. Yes. Now I'm going to go ahead after I've done that. Both sides two times. I did one with the chair, one without the chair. If you have sore knees, by all means, use the pillow. Use the foam. That's what it's for. If you can get down without your knees being on the balance pad, well, sure, come off. And so you're on hands and knees. I told you I was going to be doing some stuff that is extremely functional. Well, let me tell you, if you have fallen and you can't get up, or if you were spelunking, that means crawling through an underground cave, one of the most functional moves you can possibly be doing would be crawling. Yeah, exactly. And I hope you have your bar next to you because we're going to use it in just a second here in this very, very functional move. So what am I going to do? I'm going to turn on one knee. And this is where, if it feels better for you to have your knee on the little pad, well, for sure, put it on the pad. And then tighten your tummy. Keep your shoulders down. See, I have my fists down. And I'm tightening my tummy. Every single move I make, I have to tighten in on my abdominals. Okay? Then I'll bring the leg over to the other side. And I'll go ahead and spin, turn on the other one. Now I'm going to go ahead and put mine out because it doesn't bother my knee at all. And I'm going to keep my shoulders down. I'm going to keep breathing through the nose. I'm turning on one knee. But you know what I'm doing? Every single move, I'm using tremendous abdominal muscles. Okay? Then I'm going to grab my little bar. And what in the world could I be doing down here? Well, I'm going to be doing one of the most important things you can do to help your abdominal muscles to get stronger, okay? More important even than a plank, okay? Why? Because it's functional. It means you got to be able to do these moves to live your life. And you might say, well, what in the world am I going to do with that thing? Well, guess what? Forget this right now. Just step over it with your hands and just act like you're going to lay down. And put the bar right at your belly button, so to speak. See that? So now I'm down. I have my elbows down. But to get to this point right here in the floor or laying down in your bed, you've got to use a lot of abdominal muscles. Okay? So to get up from here, do you see how my toes are? They're flexed under. Drop the shoulders. This is a really good time to drop the shoulders. Then take your elbows out. Put your forehead down. Now you're going to squeeze your butt. Okay? Squeeze your gluteals. Forehead down. Forehead up. Hands up. Hands down. Forehead down. Now lift right up to here. Take a breath, hold, the butt's really tight. Now my hands go here. My toes are down, keep your chin tucked. Now you're going to push your butt back and come up to all fours. Now I'm on all fours. Do you realize getting down on the floor like this and then acting like you're going to sit? See here, I'm going to act like I'm going to sit, but then I don't. See that? Then I'm going to act like I'm going to sit on my hip, but I don't. See that? Okay. This is one of those moves that if I could have a promise, have you sign a sheet of paper that say, I'm going to do 10 of those every day. Oh my goodness. The command in your abdominals, in your back, in your shoulders would blow you away. Just this. See, I'm on all fours. All I did was lay down, which is what we do every night or every time you take a nap. Then I came up to all fours and I just acted like I was going to put my butt down here, but I don't. Then I come up. Then I go to the other side and I'm like, okay, let me sit on this side. But then I don't. See? And then I switch and I come back. And I act like I'm going to put my butt down, but then I don't. And I'm going to keep my chin tucked. And I'm going to act like I'm going to put my butt down, but I don't. I'm going to do 2 more. I'm doing every one of these with you. Keep your chin tucked. Tighten your tummy. Drop your elbows. Come back. Take a breath. Drop your shoulders. Here we go. Hips are down. And come back. See? You act like you're going to sit on your side of your hip, but then you don't. That makes you use all kinds of muscles. Okay, take a break and just crawl like this. I didn't even go to the military crawl. I'm just doing hands and knees. And some of us totally have to avoid it because we have tenderness in our knees. I understand that. Now I'm going to go ahead and go to the side and I'm going to go ahead and sit. And then I'm going to bring my feet around here. Okay. Now, everybody comes to this point and they say, well, what's the exercise? And I'm like, well, put your feet to the side and then bring them back forward. That's the exercise. Stay with me, y'all. Drop your shoulders. 1. Breath through the nose. 2. Open at the hip. 3. Swing your feet around like you're going to get up, but then you don't. You've got to open back. You cannot round your back. You're opening back. You're swinging the feet around, and what you're doing is you're changing your mind. You're thinking, okay, I'll get up on this side. Oh, that doesn't feel good. Let me see. Let me go back here. See this? Let me go back here and go this way. See that? Are you realizing all the moves that you need in order to get yourself on your hands and knees? Yeah. So I'm going to go open. I'm saying, okay, let me get up on this side. No, I don't want to get up on this side. Then you open, you swing the feet around, and now you act like you're going to get up, but then you don't. You go back around and you swing your feet the other way. You go, I'm going to get up this way, but you don't. Take a breath, drop your shoulders, open the hips. Here, I'm right here. See? Turn, boom. Act like you're going to get up, but you don't. See how I'm opening back? Big time abdominals, back, hips, shoulders. Act like you're going to get up, then you don't. 1 more. Here we go. Open, breaths. Here we go. Woo! And then come to your hands and knees. So what we did was the beginning of one of the most beneficial moves. It's included in a thing called the Big Three from Stuart McGill. You can look it up. But we started to activate in a moving manner, a functional manner, our abdominals, okay? And I just started it with that move. It doesn't, the end product doesn't look like that, but I started it. So I'm gonna go to the sideline hip lifts, okay? We've already done the bird dog. We're gonna revisit it, but that's the Big Three. Okay, so I'm sideline. I can go on my elbow. Yeah, I could lay down if I needed to. It'd be okay, okay? And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna separate my knees so it feels a little more comfortable. I'm gonna drop my shoulders. And then what am I gonna do? Exactly. I'm gonna act like I'm gonna get up. This is why this is very functional, and it's included in one of the Big Threes, because you need to be strong in this move for all kinds of sports, for just getting up out of bed, okay? So I'm gonna come right here and I'm gonna lift my hips. See that? I'm gonna lift my hips, and then I'm just gonna hang out here. And then I'll come in and I'll drop, okay? Now you can do this with a straight arm. If you wanna make it harder, you can do it from your ankles, fine. I'm going from my knees, okay? So you can push here and squeeze those abdominal muscles. Drop your shoulder, push up, and then release that hand and hang out here for a bit, as if you were gonna get up from a sideline position, okay? I'm trying to break it down to functional moves that you'll think about doing, okay? Drop your shoulders, act like you're gonna get up, but you're just gonna lift that hip, see there? And if you wanted to, you could lift your upper leg to make it a little more challenging. This is my hip replace side. I'm not overdoing it. I'm being very careful. And then I come back down. See that? And I want to do this maybe 4 times, maybe 6 times. Work up to being able to come up here and hold for just, 3 or so counts, and then come down. So it's the movement. You're moving from one position to another position, okay? But you're getting proficient in the mechanics. Drop your shoulder, keep it under there, tight tummy, lift, and you're holding it, and you can lift that knee, and you can come down and come down, okay? Then I'm gonna open back again, bring those feet around. Remember, that was the beginning move. This is very important stuff, y'all. You could, if you did just the cat camel and going from one side to the other with your legs like we did, see, like this. See, I did this how many times? Several, because this was the move. It's these moves that people have to be reminded of. These are very functional, okay? So I can have my hand here. I can have my ankles down, but I'm gonna go from my knees and my elbow. Okie dokie. Use your hand here, take a breath through the nose. Keep the shoulder down, squeeze, and bridge, okay? This is no different than trying to get yourself up off of the ground, okay? And if you were gonna get yourself up, you would eventually come up here, and then you would come up like that, right? So we're gonna go right here, shoulders down. I just wanna get proficient at it. That means do it in good mechanics, okay? You can throw yourself all over the place, but that doesn't mean you're gonna use your muscles. Okay, so I'm gonna be pushing my knee down, pushing into my elbow, and really contracting and lifting the hip. Then I can come out here. I can hang out here for a bit, just like this, just like this, just like this, just like this, and then come back down and come back down. Take a big deep breath, drop the shoulder, exhale, lift, and lift. Breath, 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 down and down. Just 2 more. Okay, drop your shoulder. Yes. Big breath. Yes. Push. Yes. Exhale. Yes. Bring that leg up. Bring that arm up. Hold, 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 hold. Down, down, and down. We're just do 1 more. Stay with me. Stay with me. Drop your shoulder. Don't let it go. Big breath. Pushing into the knee. Pushing into the elbow. Contract. Exhale. Lift, lift, hold, 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 hold. Down, down, down. Now roll back. Swing those legs around. I know it. See, you can do it. Okay, so those are the big 3. There's some great tutorials that will show you these, but these 3 moves have helped people rehab and get their function back, okay? And sideline hip lifts, the bird dog done properly, but it all hinges around your preparedness and how you're breathing, how you're holding your abdominals, okay? So we're gonna do that right now. So I'm gonna come right here. I'm gonna use this if I need it under my head. I don't need it, but some of you, I don't want you to be super uncomfortable, okay? So we're gonna go to the side for those of you who have delicate backs, okay? Take a breath, let yourself down to the side, then you roll, okay? So once you rolled in there, you wanna keep a natural curve. So what does that mean? You don't wanna push up like I am doing here, or you don't wanna crush your back into the ground. Because why? Because that's positional forcing to do the move. I want you to do the move by your tummy muscles doing it, your abdominal muscles. So you don't go way up and you don't go hard down. You want to put a little toy car under your back. So pretend you have a little toy car and it's going to go under your back. That's the correct position. Now, just poke right here. As you're breathing, use your tummy muscles to push. That's a crunch that I want. Right there. So when you come up, if you're pressing against that little toy car, that's not what I want. Okay, I want you to be able to bring this part of you up by contracting and pulling these tummy muscles together. Right there. See, I'm not lifting way up. I'm not doing a setup, so to speak. I'm doing something that's even more beneficial, actually, than a plank. Okay? I'm actually moving and keep my chin tucked. In fact, I could put my hands under my head, but don't cram your neck down. Okay? So this is just a crunching, a holding, holding, holding. Just push. Don't press against the toy car under your back. You want the tummy muscles to be doing the work. So we did the hip lifts, we did the end part, we did the beginning part of using our tummy muscles, then we're doing the end part, yes, and then we did the bird dog, which is very, very important. And you can put with that the cat camel move. So anytime you have a back issue starting and you don't want it to get, it's just caught just a little bit, do some of these moves. It will help you. Okay, so I'm going to go down on my elbows. I'm going to drop my chin. I'm going to come back up. I'm going to do a cat and a camel. So now I am wanting you to change the position of your hip bones. Now they're up, my shoulders are to my ears. I'm going to soften my elbows and come down and really pull my shoulders down hard. I'm going to go into a flex position on my toes because I need to flex my toes badly. Okay, want to flex them down. Now I'm going to go way up again. I'm going to bring my shoulders up to my ears. I'm pushing way up. I'm pulling in my tummy. Taking a breath. Then I'm going to go back down. Keep my chin tucked. Drop my shoulders. Really push my back down. Then I'm going to bring that just to neutral. I'm not going to go way up. I'm not going to go way down. Then I'm going to take one leg. I don't care which. And I'm going to just put the leg back. Okay? I'm just going to put the leg back. I'm going to squeeze the butt. And I'm just going to have it back here. And I'm going to put my hand here. Okay? Opposite, opposite. Whatever leg is back, it's the opposite hand that goes up. And we want to hold here. And we want to tap. And we want to hold. Squeeze the butt. And we want to hold. Squeeze the butt. And we want to hold. Squeeze. Take a breath. Bring it in. Bring it in. Come down with the feet. Come down with the elbows. And we're going to do the other side. Are you ready? Keep your chin tucked. Tighten. Drop your shoulders. Leg goes back. Squeeze your gluteal. Opposite hand comes up. And we just hold it here. Breath, 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 breath. Hold. 5, 4, hold. 3, 2, 1. And back in. Okay? Now I'm going to back myself back to my chair if I need to use it. Use it. If you don't want to use it and you want to get up without holding anything, then you're going to open your feet. You're going to flex your toes, drop your shoulders, breath, push, tighten the tummy, come right to here, equalize, big breath, then come up after you've equalized, and you come up. Okay, this one I'll put the big 3. These are tickets to mobility is what it is. Now I didn't get into doing our footwork, our fast footwork, but seriously, anytime you can go up and down with your heels and you can go up and down with your toes, you are helping yourself more than you know. When you're standing around talking, just lift your toes up, then lift your heels up, then do them one at a time. See that? It's a way that we can get some quick, fast twitch muscle fibers going. See, just the heel, just like this. And then just like this, toes. You can do them both together or one at a time. I would suggest you do that on a regular basis because it's those fast twitch muscles that create the power that we need and the agility we need to not be able to do a quick catch ourselves when we do get into a fall situation. And that's why I encourage you to do that. Anyway, I know time is going. I hope that helped. It's kind of fun getting down there, rolling around, using all of our muscles. Okay, let me see where I'm at here. Oh, there I am.